Hi guys, welcome back to Gist with D. Grab your drink, get comfortable because today we need to talk about what happens when the director scream cuts. We all know Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbuson on screen, right? Their chemistry is effortless. They bounce off each other like they have been best friends in three past lives. But what happens on sets when the spotlights drop? The crew moves to reset the lights and nobody thinks the microphones are still picking up audio. Picture this: it's 2 a.m. in a cozy penthouse located in Lekki. They have been shooting a heavy emotional romance scene for 7 hours straight. The AC is blasting, the lights are hot, and the director finally calls cut. Great take guys, give us 10 minutes to reset for the next shot. Now, normally actors disperse. They go to their trailers, check their phones or eat small chops. But Timini and Bimbo, they don't move. They are sitting on the edge of the same velvet sofa. Bimbo rolls her eyes, wrapped in an oversized silk robe over her costume dress, and looks at Timini. Timini, if you step on my toes during a scene one more time, I swear I'm going to ruin your favorite sneakers, she says, totally deadpan. Timini leans back, throwing his arm casually over the back of the couch, that signature smirk parading across the face. Bimbo, please, you love the tension, admit it. That second takes was legendary because I improvised. Improvised? Bimbo scoffed, leaning in. You forgot your line and leaned in closer to distract me. Don't call your bad memory acting choices. The crew is buzzing around them, moving C-stands and adjusting soft bosses, completely obviously, to the mini drama unfolding on the couch. Timothy shake his head, laughing lightly. Look at you getting all defensive. I saw the way you almost broke character. The script said, look away in anger, but you stayed looking right here. He points to his eyes. Bimbo chuckled. That warm, infectious laugh we all know. Because I was waiting for you to remember your dialogue, Egbuson. I was saving the scene. Right, right. Keep telling yourself that. 2 minute teases. Grabbing a bottle of water from the side table, he opens it and hands it over to her first, without her even asking. That's the thing about those two off camera. It's the subtle stuff. The teasing is loud, but the small gesture are quiet. Bimbo takes the bottle with a faint grin, dropping the feisty personnel for just a second. Thanks, she muttered softly, taking a sip. You are tired, Timini says. His tone shifting from cocky to genuinely gentle. He noticed the slight slump in her shoulders. How many hours of sleep did you get last night? 3? 4? Actually, Bimbo replies, running a hand through her wig. And I have 3 more than scenes after this one. If the director makes us to do another 20 takes of us pretending to be exes, we still love each other. I might actually pass out. Timini leaned in a little closer, lowering his voice so the sound guy passing by doesn't hear. Well, the exes who still love each other, right? Part isn't hard to act out with you. Bimbo pauses. She turned her head to look at him, her eyes narrowing, trying to figure out if he's still joking. Don't start, Timini, she says softly, a hint of real smile tugging at the corner of her lips. We are acting, save the charm for cameras. I'm just saying, Timini whispered, his eyes locked onto her. Every time we do one of these movies, people talk. The fans go crazy online. They write theories. And honestly, sometimes when the scene ends, I have to remind myself where the character stops and where I start. Silence falls between them for a brief moment, coursing through the noisy background of the set. You could hear a pin drop in that small space between them. Bimbo looks at him, usual quick, wit momentarily suspended. She tucked a strand of her hair behind her ear. Timini, you are a troublemaker, you know that, right? I'm serious, Bimbo, he says, his smirk fading into something surprisingly sincere. You make it easy, too easy. She shakes her head, holding up a finger. Rule number 1 of Nollywood: set survival. Timini, never get high on your own supply. We are professionals. Great chemistry. Yes, amazing co-stars. Absolutely. But don't go mixing up the scripts with real life. And what if the script feels less interested than real life? Timini counters, twiddling his head. Before Bimbo can answer, the assistant director voice boomed across the room. Alright guys, we are ready for scene 42. Take one position please. The heavy atmosphere instantly vanished like smoke. Bimbo sat up straight, throwing her shoulder back, falling instantly back into her energetic riding. Saved by the AD, Bimbo laughs, handing him back the water bottle. Come on, lover boy, time to go pretend you're mad at me again. Timini stands up, extending a hand to help her off the couch. She takes it, and as he pulls her up, he holds onto her hand for just 1 second longer than necessary. I don't have to pretend to be mad, Timini mutters with a wink as she adjusts her dress. I will just think about you calling my acting bad. Oh, keep crying about it, Egbuson, Bimbo jokes, walking towards the mark of the floor while the makeup artist runs in for a quick powder touch-up. They stand facing each other under the bright studio lights. The slate claps in front of their faces. Scene 42, take one, action! Instantly, their faces change. Bimbo drops her playful look and puts on her character's heartbreak. Timini steps into his character, regret. They deliver the line flawlessly, the intensity in their eyes is practically melting the camera lens. To anyone watching the final movie on screen, it looks like a pure acting genius, two masters of their craft doing what they do best. But for anyone standing behind the monitors off camera, you would notice the way Timini's hand lingers on her waist after the director calls cut. You would notice the small knowing smile Bimbo hides behind her script as she walks back to her chair. Are they just incredibly actors who know exactly how to give the audience what they want? Or is it the blurred line between real life where the true story actually lies? Either way, whether Bimbo and Timini shares a frame, off camera is where the real show begins. So, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.